What up, everybody? What am I doing? What's up, everybody, man? Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Z Customs, what's going on, my guy? Did you get your shirt? Thanks for the okay, appreciate you. What's going on, Malik? What's going on, everybody? Man, big dog. Appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Hit that like button. Callus from North Carolina. Okay, we got some new people in the building. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yeah, I'm actually I got a video in the oven right now. I'm gonna drop it in the morning. What's going on? Witherspoon, what's going on? Okay, hold on. We got Houston, Texas in the house. I see you. Oh, not much, man. What's going on, big dog? I'm gonna have to get my glasses. I can't see nothing, man. I can, like, I had surgery on my eyes some years ago, and I had cataract. Like I'm still young, but the doctors couldn't believe my cataract had developed so much. I like my cataract was kind of developing like close to like an old man, and I had surgery on my eyes, and what it did was my vision, as far as like watching TV, seeing street signs and stuff like that, I can see that fine. But what happened is like small writing, I can't see it no more, and it's like it got worse over the years. It's crazy, man. I got glasses, I got contacts, but man, I don't feel like wearing all that. I think I'm gonna have to go throw my glasses on because I can't hardly even see this little small right. That question's for me. Where do I detail? That's for me. I detail out of Mississippi. I'm in the metro area, central Mississippi. Long time I've been on. Yeah, R.P. Kobe. Yeah, that was sad, man. I wasn't a Kobe fan. Um, Funny thing is that maybe like for the past month, I've been watching like a lot of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant comparison videos, and he had kind of been on my radar lately. I've been watching like a lot of like other players talk about their relationship with Kobe, and this is like way before he passed. And actually, I was sitting here on my computer doing the video, and my wife said he passed, and I thought it was like fake news, and I said, "Yo, is it a media outlet or is it what is it? Is it like a post or something?" And she was like, "No, it's a reputable source." So I was like, "Dang." What touches me about it is, all those parents dying with their kids like that. Like, I don't know how it happened. If the helicopter like just ran into like a mountain or the side of a hill or something. If it happened quickly, then it's kind of okay. Well, it's not okay, but you know what I mean. They didn't suffer or they wasn't scared. But if it was plummeting, like I can imagine if I was on that plane with my child, I'll be trying to like cover my child to protect them. And I mean that's just a horrible way to go. And it's just and then the families that are mourning, like that what touches me more because I didn't really know a whole lot about Kobe other than he played basketball. I wasn't a big Kobe fan. I was getting to learn about him like recently. So that's sad, man. What you mean you came at me in one of my videos? Who's this? You came at me the wrong way on one of my videos. Oh, I never say prices. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. That's not coming at me. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about me, man. I'm not a sensitive person, man. Like, I mean, if a person really wants to talk to me or really get some information from me, they will. Like, I know what video you talking about. You talking about the headlight restoration video. I remember that. The thing is that the way I give out information, I'm gonna explain something to you guys. The way that I give out information, I'm not gonna just tell you. I'm not gonna say I charge this. Like sometimes I say it and sometimes I won't say it. I'm not gonna tell you what I charge because you can go look it up on my website. Like everything that I do, if I tell you I'm doing a standard detail or this is a full detail or this, or sometimes I may not tell you what I'm doing. When the work that I'm doing is just a backdrop to what I'm talking about. Like if you look at the title of my video, the title of my video is what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. But I'm not the type of person that's gonna give you the answers. You know how your mom says, "Look it up." Like that's the type of person I am. I give the information out that way because if I tell you every single thing, then you know what you're gonna do? You're just gonna sit back and wait for me to tell you everything. And then the thing is, I don't even know everything. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm still learning like you guys. Like I'm no different than you guys. The only thing about me is that the only thing that may be different between me and some people, and I don't know you guys, so I don't know. But the only difference is that my journey is on YouTube. That's it. I mean, I've been washing cars a long, long, long time. But as far as like the word detail, like I'm new to it. Like a lot of people that may be on here are probably new to it, or y'all may not be new to it. And then some of you guys, man, if y'all, if we put each other, if we get beside each other, some of you guys may know more than me about detailing. But the thing is that I'm not afraid to put it out. Not that your guys are afraid to, but I put my stuff out there, and I'm not afraid to make a mistake on camera. Like I'm not. So that's the thing. But I'm not a sensitive person. That didn't bother me at all. Um, that didn't bother me at all. The thing is that if you listen to the video, I think I said the price twice. I said the price twice, but I didn't come out and say I charge $75. That's how much I charge for a headlight restoration. And I didn't say I charge $75, but if you listen to the video from beginning to end, I say it I think twice, in so many words. But that's just how I like to give out information. And I mean, there are other detailers, other YouTubers out there that they give it to you another way. Like if you don't like my style, that's fine. It don't bother me not one bit. You matter. Okay, I see you. It's been a while. Yep, yep. I remember. I remember. Your name on here. Uh-oh, I got my finger all in the camera. My bad. How much do I charge for commercial trucks? It depends if I'm doing the interior. What you mean commercial truck? Do you mean big rigs? When you say commercial trucks? Am I related to who? Am I related to the other guy that has the big mobile truck? Who you talking about? U-Haul looking? You mean Sporties? Nah, I'm not related to Sporties. We just real good friends, man. But we're not related. Y'all hit that like button for me. Actually, right now, I'm actually right now getting another video together. I have one. I got one already ready, but I'm not gonna drop it until the morning. And I'm already right now. I'm looking at my computer. I'm working on another one. So I try to stay busy. Um, I'm trying to put out as much content as I can for you guys. Hey Zeus, I see. Appreciate it. Thanks for the help and advice, Mike. What's going on, Mike? Mike from Florida. I see. Big rigs and trailer. Well, I've never. Let me tell you, the only thing I've done with rigs, I've done like I polished the wheels and the gas tanks and stuff like that on those rigs, and I've done interiors. I've never washed the outside of them. I've never done a trailer. Um, for those rigs on the interior, it starts at 90, goes all the way up to like 150, depending on the severity of it. If for me to polish the wheels and the gas tank, it's 450 for all. Let me see. It'll be it'll be six wheels. Yeah, it'll be six wheels and two gas tanks, and I'll do that for 450. It has a 30 amp plug that will help out with that. Right. Okay. Yeah. No. Well, thank you for telling me that though. I didn't know that. I never. Well, I've heard about that 30 amp plug, but I never thought to use it. I will start using it. Someone else told me that. I appreciate you for telling me about the 30 amp plug. But with that video that I was showing you guys, the whole purpose of that video was to show you guys that it was basically to show you guys that I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube. Uh, what we do is we go to let me plug my phone in. We go to YouTube to we go to YouTube to basically find out answers, man. We want to see what other people are doing. Um, some people watch people on YouTube and they see that they seem to have it all together, and they say, okay, I'm gonna do what he got. Okay, if he has a Harbor Freight steamer, I'm buying a Harbor Freight steamer. If he has a Predator pressure washer, I'm buying it. If he has 4,000 watts, I'm buying it. My whole purpose of the video was to like show my setup and tell people like do your research for yourself. Like a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll actually copy what another person is doing. They'll copy their whole setup. They'll copy everything, and not realize what they need. And as time go by, when they like really get into the swing of things, they'll realize that they bought the wrong stuff, or they didn't need it, or they bought too much, or didn't buy enough. What I was doing was I was showing you the mistake that I made. You know, uh, with just buying something, not doing the research on it, and I was showing you how I wasn't able to plug in certain things at the same time. Uh, and the funny thing is, when I plug up that air compressor by itself, sometimes it trips a fuse. I have to reset the plugs and everything. It does that. So like, if had I known better, I would have bought a smaller compressor, and that was the whole purpose of the video. So I'm not having trouble like that. But that information that you gave me, it is true, and I've never used that 30 amp plug, and I will be using that 30 amp plug. You like maybe the second or third person who's recommended that for me. Appreciate that. Oh, great day from Australia. We got somebody from Australia in the business. I'm a mobile detail. I sent you a Facebook inbox message. Okay, I might have seen it. I don't know if I responded, but I'd be so busy. I know I seen it, but I probably didn't respond to it. But man, thanks for reaching out, man. What about RVs? Uh, I don't. I have the only time I'm gonna tell you the first RV I've done is if y'all watch that video with Sporties. when me, him, and G Works did the RV. That was probably maybe the second time I touched the RV. I haven't done I've never done an RV as A&A. I've never done an RV. So to my understanding, they charge by the foot. I think some big people charge like $7 to $13 a foot for an RV or something like that. Then they have an additional charge for the roof and things like that. But I don't if you go on my website, I don't even have a section for RVs, boats and stuff like that. Man, I'm a true believer. I see you. You saying, is it better to start off with what I have? I'm a true believer in starting off with what you have. I'm a true believer in that. Now, you want to be careful if if you want to use an air compressor, if you want to use a steamer, you want to have a generator. Trust me, you want to have one. If you hook up those compressors and those steamers at the same time as somebody's house, you're going to trip a fuse. You're gonna trip a fuse. So, but if you're just running a vacuum cleaner, polishers, and stuff like that, you'll be fine. You can plug in. Most people offer you their water. What's going on, Strong Auto Detailing? I see you, man. Started out watching me from Sporties. I like you both. Here in Australia, I just do my mini details. The bulk of 90% of customers just want to wash and vacuum and stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's what they want. But the game is you got to try to sell them the upgrades. You got to upsell them. You got to upsell it because most people that's all they want. But a lot of people keep new vehicles, and for the most part, people don't need a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to sell them like baby seat cleaning, interior dressing, spray wax. Um, if they got older vehicles, headlight restoration. You know, you just gotta keep talking to them and trying to get, trying to upsell them a package. Upsell them a package and try to say, hey, you want some protection, you want some wax. Turn that $50, $60 to $100. Um, I mean, you just got to get your salesman pitch on. Jacksonville, Florida. I've been watching your channel for a minute. You and a few others motivated me. I start mobile detailing this spring. Great, great. You know what, y'all? Let me get my glass. I'm tired of squint. Be right back. All right, here we go. Got 21 people in the building. 14 thumbs up, man. Y'all get my likes up. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. What's going on, Auto Detailing? Aaron, I see you. Getting my stuff ready for an interior detail, the Howard B24. Yeah. What up, G-Works? I find you upload true to the business. Unlike unlike MO NYC and other channels, I love the fact that you gritty and grunt work is like the real deal. Let's face it, mostly wash and vac. Yeah, it is. It is. Now let me also tell you guys something too. You do have detailers out there. You do have detailers out there that's all they do is polish, wax, and paint correct, and interior details. Like every time they go out, they're getting paid, $200 or better. Like that, there are people out there that are like that. There are people that are like that. But for the most part, people are gonna be doing maintenance. That's just how it is. That's true. That chandelier looks like something out of Master P. Oh, okay, yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Me and my wife, we bought this house. I I I did this for my wife, man. Like, I don't care about none of this crap, man. That's one thing, man. I never cared about none of this crap. If I didn't have a son, we moved out here for a good school district. If I didn't have a son, if I didn't have this stuff, man, I can live in a box, man. I don't need all this crap, man. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the family happy. Yeah, I use Super Clean. What do you recommend? Cheaper APC. Uh, you know what? I use some of everything, man. Like, I use some of the cheapest stuff. I'm gonna to be honest. Like, you could go to Dollar General and find some all-purpose cleaner or multi-purpose cleaner. Like, I use some of everything. I use Super Clean. I use Purple Power. I use everything, but I'm going to be buying chemicals in bulk now. Business has been picking up for me. I've been getting a lot of phone calls. Business has been really picking up for me. So I don't. It's not making sense. It's not making sense for me to go to Walmart and Dollar General and AutoZone and O'Reilly's, and it's not. It doesn't make sense for me to go there anymore because, like, the rate that I'm going, like, I'm going through Tire Shine like this, and I'm buying it, you know, every other week. I'm buying 4 or 5 bottles and going straight through them. And they only sell stuff in ounces, so I'm trying to start getting gallons and drums and 55-gallon drums and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to. So I'll be. I've been looking around for wholesalers and I found a lot of them. So I'm just gonna be making my rounds to them, comparing prices to products. Uh, I'm gonna say maybe sometime late February, early March. I'll start telling you guys what I'm using. I'll let y'all know. But man, Super Clean use great, but make sure you dilute it. Dilute it because that Super Clean is very, very strong. Dilute it. And when you if you buy a bottle, buy the big bottle. It's a big bottle. I think it's a gallon, or maybe a half a gallon. But you buy a big bottle of Super Clean. On the back of it, it has a ratio chart that tells you how to dilute it. What's going on, Ricardo? What I look up for wholesale? Exactly what you just said. Wholesale chemicals? Exactly what you just asked me. Google it. At the end of the day, chemicals are the key, but it's the way you use it. $50 chemical doesn't work unless you use it the same method as a $1 product. It's all about the hands and pressure. Yeah, Ryan, man, just exactly what you just typed. Type that in the search engine. What do I use to get heavy oxidation off of cars? Uh, Man, several ways. Polishing, compounding, wet sanding. There's so many ways. It depends on how bad the oxidation is. That's what I like about you. You humble. I appreciate you, Anthony. Pulling your chain, and I know you work for it. I see. I hear you, mate. Maintenance details are the bulk. Here in Australia, no one's carrying around power water. We use people's houses' water. Okay. Those are shop guys. More detail is different. What up, Jordan? Right. Okay. Well. The topic of discussion today, man, is hold on, because I still want to make a profit and provide good results at the same time. Hard finding a good medium. Got to say that drill brush is the best invention since the Big Mac. Thanks, homie. Just start up your own brand of chemicals, A&A. Alright, G-Works. How do you learn? How did I learn how to wet sand? Uh, Headlight restoration. You know, when you sanding the headlights, that's wet sanding. Same thing. It's the same process. Uh, the more the numbers on the sandpaper, the higher the grit, the less aggressive it is. The lower the grit, the more aggressive it is. You always want to start off with the least aggressive. As time go on, you're going to be able to look at it and know how aggressive you need to go, where you need to start. For example, if I feel like I need to start at 800 grit, I may try 1,000 grit just to be on the safe side. And if 1,000 grit is not cutting it, then I go down to 8. If 8 is not cutting it, then I go down to 6. You see what I'm saying? If 6 is not getting it, you go down to maybe 5 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, you'll be surprised. I mean, the same way to remove scratches. You move scratches that are in a clear coat by polishing, compounding, or wet sanding. And polishing is the least aggressive. Compounding is a little more aggressive. Wet sanding is more aggressive. You see? Always start off with the least aggressive. Work your way from there. Like I said, I can't teach you how to do it. Like me telling you that don't mean a damn thing. This what I just told you ain't told you nothing. You're gonna have to go and touch some paint. That's the only way you're gonna learn, man. Best thing is spotless water all the time. Amen. Spot. How many cars do you do in a week? I'm trying to estimate. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, but topic of discussion. My thing is, why haven't you started your mobile detailing business? For you guys who wanted to start and haven't started, like other than weather and things like that, why haven't you started? If there's anybody out there that haven't started, you know, if you want to share with us real quick, why haven't you started? And we can go there. You know, I know I've heard a lot of different reasons why people haven't started, but that's what I want to talk about today. So earlier, I heard somebody on here. I saw somebody on here say that. What do they say? Oh, they asked me, do should they start with what they have or hook up to somebody's electricity? And a lot of people have a lot of people have not started simply because they don't have equipment or they don't have the rig that they want. Can you actually start detailing with just a pump sprayer, no power, no power washer? Haven't started because of the weather and equipment. Yeah, man, listen. You can get started with you can go buy you literally, man. You can go buy you a and I didn't start thinking like this until I started. I thought the same way you guys thought. Like I wanted to have everything. I wanted to have the setup, everything all perfect. And I wanted to have everything all perfect. And I got it as perfect as I could, and I got started. But what started to happen is when I was pulling into these people's driveways, going to their houses, they would say, "Hey," they was like, "Look, we got the hookup is over there, the plug is over there. You know, if you want some water, the refrigerator's over there. We got plenty of Gatorade." You know, I go to the next appointment, the same thing. I mean, these people was offering me water and electricity when they saw that I had everything on the back of my truck. And I thought, you know, the only reason why I wanted to be, you know, at the time I could afford, well, I only spent $500. I can afford a little bit just to be a little self-contained to where I didn't have to hook up to people's stuff, which made me more flexible. But by them telling me that, I could have saved more money because I could have just used their water and electricity, and over time just bought my stuff with from the business. Instead of fronting the money and then waiting to get it back, I could have done it as I went along. You see what I'm saying? But you can actually start. Trust me, because a lot of people don't know what mobile detailing is. A lot of people don't know the ins and outs of mobile detailing. And what I mean by that, I mean customers. They don't know that you have your own water and your own electricity. They sometimes they expect you to hook up to their stuff. Okay, cool. It's called Dial. Dial a husband. Okay, that's cool. No excuses to get there are no excuses to get started. When I first started, I only had a vacuum chemicals to start. Customer let me use their water and electricity. You see, you know, if you really want to get started, if you really want to do anything, man, you're gonna find a way. Difficulty scheduling customers when you have a 9 to 5 job because most clients want details done in those hours. Yep. Yeah, man. The thing is that like the thing is that if you don't have a flexible full-time job, it's gonna be difficult trying to do part-time. Uh, Eric Jones does a real good job. He does a real good job doing part-time. I mean, part-time detailing with a full-time job. I mean, he's been doing it for years. Okay, so you full-time now. You laid off, and full-time scares me. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, I don't know what that scared is. I don't know what to tell you, Witherspoon, man. But you know, there is you can't be scared, man. Well, I'm scared of not doing it. That's me. I'm scared of not doing it because if I don't do it, you know, I don't eat, and I don't want to even go. I don't even want to go back to the 9 to 5. Don't want to even. I don't want to ever do that again. You live in Boston. How do you all present yourself when using customers' electricity and water? How do you present yourself? What do you mean? Just what you do is when they call you, you just tell them that I'm going to need to hook up to your water and electricity. When you show up, just say I'm going to need to hook up to your water and electricity. That's it. Stop making it difficult, man. It ain't rocket science. Don't overthink it. You don't have to present yourself no type of way. Just tell them. Exactly. If you want to do it, you're going to find a way. Strong Freak is telling us that he's going to be working below freezing temperatures tomorrow with an interior detail, and he's still going to do it. I've been there. I've done that. I started 2 months ago. I got 3 weeks booked full. That's awesome. There's a lot of people who use customers' water and electricity. Yeah, you're right. Most expected. You're right. What's going on? You never got to mention what you can get started with. What do you guys mean? You guys are taking this, y'all thinking too hard. You're thinking too hard. Listen, when you wash your car at home, do you ask yourself how to get started to wash your car? Come on, guys. Like just be just think for a minute. What do you do when you go to your house and wash your car? What do you do? If you can wash your car in your driveway, you can go to somebody else's driveway and wash their car. You don't need you don't need the setup. All you need, if you want to go mobile, all you need is some form of transportation. It can be a car. You can get you some buckets, some totes, put all your chemicals in there, buy you a small vacuum cleaner, and a 100-foot hose with a sprayer on the end of it. Pull up, hook up to their stuff, wash their car and leave. Trust me, they don't care. They just want their car clean. Trust me. And over time, if you want the nice rig, if you want the rig like Sporties, or if you want the rig like G-Works, if you want to be self-contained like we are, then work towards that. And then those customers will be like, man, I remember when you used to pull up and use our water. Now you got this big rig. You know, they're gonna respect you for that. But trust me, some of these people, they want you to use their stuff because you got people out there that are loaded. You got people out there that have a $30,000-$40,000 a month budget. You know, $30,000-$40,000 a month budget, $10,000 a month budget, $20,000 a month budget. They got money to spend. They work hard. They don't have time to do these cars. They don't have time to mow their lawns. But sometimes they feel bad because they got somebody out there doing it and they feel like they should be doing it. So they're trying to make you feel as comfortable and they trying to make it as convenient for you as they can. You'll be surprised. A lot of them feel bad. That's why they come outside it. You want some water? Because it's hot out there. They like, man, I don't want to do it. I'm going to let him do it, but I hope he's okay. Like, you want some water? You want something to eat? You want some coffee? Haven't you guys noticed that? Do you know why they do that? That's why. When they give you that big tip, you know why they do that? Because they don't want to do it. They don't want to be out there working out there. They want to pay somebody to do it. And when you come out to do it and you do a good job, they appreciate it. You guys stop thinking too hard about this, man. I keep telling y'all, man, this is not rocket science, man. This stuff is not hard, man. And don't get caught up into this YouTube. And I know I'm on YouTube and I know I'm a YouTuber. Please don't get caught up in these videos, man. When you see me working, it's just a backdrop to what I'm talking about. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't worry about, like, that's optics. Because I know we human, we need optics. But listen to what I'm saying. Don't worry about the optics. But Ronnie, don't think too hard about it. The same way you wash your car in your driveway, it's the same way you're gonna wash somebody else's car in their driveway. Same thing. What you use a hose, chemicals, and over time you get your generator, you get your pressure washer, you get your chemicals, you get your polisher, you start leveling up from there. Hey, start my own. No excuses. Start with what you have. A, how do you keep the water from spotting the vigors if you don't use the? Come on, man. Man, I don't use no deionized water. I don't do none of that stuff, man. I just wipe the car off, man. Yo, use spray wax. When you get done with the car, got water on the spray wax on. It's a drying agent. It'll slow the drying down. If you have like those waterless car washes, that stuff it slows the drying time down. Those wireless car washes do. Um, They have I forgot the name of this stuff, but they have this ingredient where you can spray it on the car and it slows the drying process down. There's ways around it, but you know what I do? I make sure I wash the sunny side last, and I hurry up and dry the vehicle off as quick as I can. That's the last thing I'm thinking about is water spots. At the end of the day, people want the clean car. If they need it, they will let you use power water. Let's face it. Right. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's that, Don? I see you, Don. Full time instead of investing in someone else's company. Right, Anthony. Yep. I use my tank for spotless water, then switch to my client's water for dirty work like bugs, wheels, quick connects, pressure washer, makes that. Yeah. Mobile car wash pay you good. Yeah. Like I said, no excuses. What all licenses do you need? Worried about the city. Privilege license. Go to irs.gov. Search how to get your EIN number. You can be a sole proprietorship, um, LLC. You can also do a formation of business with the state, and then with your county, you get a privilege license. You'll be able to do business in your city or in your county. Just Google it. All this stuff that you asking me, Google it. Go to your go to Google. Type what you asking me in. Trust me, man. Google will tell you so much. Cause see, you guys live in other states. It's different. It's different in some states and it's different in some counties. Care for the gallons, cool. Last year I only had 2 clients decline because I needed to hook up to their water and electricity. The rest were okay with it. Right. Exactly right. Tolies, what's going on, big dog? Right. Stop overthinking it, man. It's the the hardest thing is the hardest thing is being consistent. Starting and getting out there, that's easy. Doing the work, that's easy. The hard part is just staying consistent and continue to like reinvent yourself and improve yourself and coming up with new ideas. But getting started is the easy part. And if you guys are afraid to start and you're worrying about all this stuff, man, you know, a lot of these questions y'all asking about licenses and stuff like that, man. When I started, my first year, I didn't have insurance, I didn't have licenses, I didn't have nothing. I just started, man. I mean, who's gonna pull up on you because you washed the car in the driveway? Who's gonna pull up on you because you washing the car on the state? They trust me, man. It's not that serious, man. It's not. Okay, this. Right. You couldn't have said it any better, man. Don't listen to us professionals. We get all into the specifics of chemicals and dilutions and all that BS. Everybody knows how to wash a car. Don't complicate this. It's washing the car. Just start. Man, I'm telling you guys, it's just that simple. Wets Mobile checking in from Cleveland, Ohio, A and A win. my video. Appreciate that, man. Patrick Goffney, I hear you, I see. What's going on, Kings? Detailing dad. I see facts. I see when you show up at a house and already expect to use. You show up at the house. They already expect you to use. Most of them do. Most of them do. The only ones that may not want you to use their water and electricity because sometimes they turn because they don't want anything to freeze. They be done turned their water off from from you using it, from the faucet outside. They'll turn it off, and sometimes they don't want you to plug up to. Some people have issues with their water outside. They don't want you because I had a customer one time. I had to turn on the water for something. I was doing lawn care though, but I just had to turn on their water to fill up a. I had mixed some chemicals to spray on the grass, and she was like, "Oh, please don't use that. It'll mess up my." She's like, "No, please don't use that over there." Sometimes that's probably why they don't want you to use it because it may be an issue, but for the most part, man, they think you're gonna use it anyway. They don't know that you got a generator and all that stuff. Some people don't know. The only ones that know are people that get details done all the time. Them the only ones that know that you have your own stuff. West Mobile. Hey, and that was the first video you seen when you looked up mobile detailing, man. That's dope, man. I like to hear stuff like that, man. That's dope. Uh, Again, man, I done said this so many times, man, but I was when I started YouTube, you know, I was doing it for the AdSense revenue, and then, you know, out of nowhere, man, people just started hitting me up. I was motivating people. Uh, those weren't my intentions. I was just making videos. I wasn't trying to motivate anybody. I was just making videos, and then I just started seeing people needed my help or needed the inspiration. So that's what I started doing. That's what I started doing. Once I saw that, I just started making videos that I know somebody is thinking this. I know it's somebody there overthinking how should I get started because I overthinked it. It wasn't until I got out there, like one day I just said, man, you know what? I'm not gonna even worry about it. I'm finna go ahead and get started, man. And I got what I needed and I got out there and man, I'm gonna tell you if I go do 4 or 5 details, if I let's say if I do 5 details, 3 people's gonna offer me to hook up to their water without me even asking. They'll even say it over the phone. Oh man, you can come over here. I got plenty of light. I got plenty of this. I got a water hookup. I got an electrical hookup. They got everything. And so they'll offer it to you just like that. So, stop overthinking this. It's not hard. You know, if you don't know how to detail, if you don't know how to paint correct, if you don't know how to do anything, and all you know how to do is wash cars, wash cars. Trust me. If you want to learn how to do it, you're gonna do it. Anything I wanted to learn, anything I wanted to do, and I really wanted it bad, I did it. Eventually, anything I ever wanted to do. So I never was a person that, I wanted to do something and I didn't do it. Never. I never failed at anything I put my mind to. Ever. I'm not lying. Anything I put my mind to, I never failed at it. Now, I had made mistakes on certain aspects of it during my journey, but I ended all the way back. My first video was father and son lawn care. Just type in A&A father and son lawn care. It was my very first video. I'm even holding the camera in what is that? Portrait mode. In and out, we go do a yard. If you look at the quality of the video, if you look at the editing of the video, it's nothing like it is now. but I wanted to know how. I wanted to edit videos. I wanted to do a good job with my videos, even then, and it wasn't perfect the first time. It didn't look good the first time. And over time, I just kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. I started seeing other people videos, and then I improved. I improved. I started seeing other ideas. I got better and better and better. I started coming up with more ideas. I started implementing those ideas, and just kept getting better and better and better. And over time, now I'm at the point that I am now, and and when I watch my videos, I still see room for improvement. You see, anything that I wanted to do and I put my mind to it, I did not fail at it. You know, right. I see you, Antonio. No excuses, people. Around that water today. My last detail, but remember, we are detailers and getting down. My still just 6 Right. I started with a scrub. I started with a scrub brush, bare hands, and a shop back now. Have nice tools to get the job done. Exactly. Do you pay for ads on Google? I have before, and it works. I have. I definitely pay for ads on Google, and I recommend it. I definitely recommend that. You'd be surprised how many people Google mobile detailers near me. Start with what you have mind and vision. You new to the mobile detailing scene. Man, it sounds like Cal, it's like you pulling my chain because I see you on here all the time, man. I thought you've been doing this for a while. Clark's Mobile Detailing. As of paperwork, contact your local county clerk's office. Most places you need a DBA, tax ID. That's all you need. Don't cost much. You can even get a license with a tax ID. That's it. Simple. And let them know about the works cordless hydro. I don't know nothing about that, man. But I see you trying to plug that in. I see you snuck that in on me, huh? Portable power cleaner. I don't know nothing about that. That works. Pretty sure it works though. I don't need business license. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I got my finger all in the doggone screen. I don't need business license here, because they told me service is not selling anything. I wouldn't recommend a sole proprietorship. It's cheaper. All the expenses, liabilities on you. Hey, what up? What up, Tolly? What up? Who's that? It's that mixing mic. I usually do both. I use their water on my own and my own sometimes if I'm less with water in my tank. Are you still? I asked him. Guys, nothing is gonna be perfect. Get the ball rolling, then clean up the mess behind you. Right. There you go. It's a good way to put it. Superior formulated. Improve and build off yep. Right. They won't be as bad as you mess up. But here's the thing. What I'm saying is, don't go like if you've never paint corrected before, if you've never wet sanded before, you never done, you know, certain things that that is a liability there. Using buffers and high speed buffers and stuff, and there's a liability there. If you've never done it before, do not do it on a customer's car. Don't do that. Do it on a, go. You could go to the junkyard. You could buy a hood. You could buy a trunk. Go to Home Depot, get you some horses. Practice. Trust me. Practice. Once you touch it, and you do it, you're gonna understand it a whole lot better once you touch it. You be like, oh, okay. So what this does, this takes a layer off. Okay, I done took a layer off. Then now I got to smooth the layer out. All right, I smooth it out. Now I need to polish to bring back the color and the shine, and then I put some wax or sealant or something to protect it. And it's gonna be like that every time. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that or variation of that every time. So it's not. When you do, just like when you do carpet clean, you're gonna put the chemical down, agitate it, and remove it. Now you may remove it with a vacuum cleaner. You may remove it with an extractor. But once you understand the process, you can get to the solution. I mean, you can get to the results faster, or you can get to the results however way you can. Once you know the process, you know you can do paint correcting by hand. I mean, your arm going your shoulders gonna be this big when you. I mean, your biceps and all your arms gonna be big when you get done. But you can do it. But it's gonna take a long time. But you can do it by hand. The machines is just to make it easier on you and make it faster. Do anyone else wash houses? Yeah, I've washed a few. I've washed a few houses. Don't overthink getting started and washing a car. I was frightened. Now I'm going on 30 years in the game. So I knew you was pulling my chain, Callis. That's what's up. Went and bought a gallon of Super Clean today after watching your videos, saving me money, my man. Yeah, I told you. What better way to pump or gravity feed? Depends on your setup. Gravity feed, pump. It depends on how much money you got and your setup. I rather do gravity feed because that's one less piece of equipment I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about a pump. I try to keep everything simple so I don't have to deal with all that. It's easier to because you're gonna have so many other things to deal with in this game, man. I like gravity. Um, me. What I notice a lot of people have problem with gravity is that once you hook the hose up and you turn the water on from your tank, let the water flow from the hose. As the water is flowing from the hose, while it's flowing from the hose, connect it to your pressure washer, and it should work. It should work. That's what most people' problem is. How much y'all charge for a standard exterior, interior package, including wax, stain removing, extractor work? Uh, what that sounds like how much do you charge for a standard exterior / interior package? Now, when you say standard exterior and interior package, are you talking about at the same time, or those two except? Are you talking about a exterior package only and an interior package only? Yeah. If your water hose is too long, with gravity feed, you have to have short hose, and you have to have you're gonna have to have a nice size gallon tank, so the gravity of the water come out a whole lot stronger. The pressure come out a whole lot stronger. You want to have a short hose, and you want your hose as close to your tank as possible. A&A Adults Paint Correction were the two channels that inspired me to start business, and it's going great. Nike said it best, just do it. Customers view you as the professional, so act like one. I like that. New car washer here myself. I had son been doing it 6 months now. JRD Ride, Dirty VA. VA in the house. I see you. Way to with the sun. Shane, all right, thanks. What up, everyone? What up, Randy? Editing your second video, detail dad. I'm editing my second video right now. Been working on it for like 3 days. Got to keep at it. Yep. And that's the thing, man. That's the thing, man. I know Tollies can attest to this, man. You know, making videos like on a consistent basis is difficult. Like putting up content every week or multiple videos a week, it's not easy. Editing is not easy. Coming up with content is not easy. Filming while you're actually working, it's not easy. Um, you have people who go in the comment section. Trust me, I see comments. I see the negative comments. I see the stupid comments. Uh, it depends on how you comment on the comment section. If I see it's garbage, or if I see that you're trying to be disrespectful, I just remove it, and y'all know how I do. I just remove it. It depends on how they say it, but I'll remove it, and sometimes I won't block you, and sometimes I'll block you. If I see that you're being if I see that you're being disrespectful or that you're trying to be mean or whatever, I'm just gonna block you. That's why I love YouTube, man. Like I wish life was like that. I wish if you had if a person that you didn't like or that you want to deal with, you could just block them. Like you just block them, and when they see you, they just walk by you. They can't talk to you. Like I wish real life was like that. Uh, but you know, I don't, I don't worry about stuff like that. But what the thing is that those people have no respect for the work that you're putting in. I may not be right all the time in my videos, but I'm not trying to be right all the time. I'm just giving you my experience, and I'm giving you information that I learned from how I understand it. Somebody else may understand it better, or somebody else may know something better, and that's fine. Put it in the comment section. It don't bother me. Put it in the comment section and help. You can help me by putting in the comment section. You can help others, but it's difficult to do those videos, man. And a lot of these guys are sitting here watching, always got something to say. Oh, they know more. They know everybody. They some rocket doctors. They know everything. Okay, I dare you, go make a video, come up with some content, shoot it, put it out. I guarantee it's gonna take you 2-3 weeks, your first time. It's gonna take you days because now you're gonna say, "Wow, how do I do a voiceover? How do I mute the sound? How do I mute the sound so they don't hit the generators and all that? What am I gonna talk about?" I keep stuttering. I keep saying, It's not easy, man. And when you see it's easy, you're gonna start having respect for the person that's putting out multiple videos a month, a week. You're gonna have respect for that person. But they don't have no respect for that person because they never had to do it. Yeah. I appreciate you, man, about the shirts, man. I got this one lady, man, named Marjorie down here, man, and she works at a company, a t-shirt company down here. I just walked in one day and said, "Hey, can you do me some t-shirts?" She was the person at the desk. She said, "Yeah." I told her what I wanted. She's been doing my t-shirts ever since. Sometimes I just tell her, "Yo, I want it this way," and I let her pick the colors. Um, like she'll change up the A&A colors and everything. She'll do all types of stuff with them, man. The back of this shirt has Team A&A. I don't know if y'all can see that, but she does all my shirts. She did that on her own. the team A&A, she came up with that. If I don't like it, then she'll just give me the shirt because I spend hundreds of dollars with this with them every shit every other month or something like that, hundreds at a time. She does all like the she does all my new wave, all the new wave shirts. She does all that. So if I don't like it, I mean, she's not gonna she's not gonna just like take it off and redo it. She's just gonna give you the shirt. But I spent so much money with it, don't even matter. So she's done me hoodies. Uh, I'm really gonna get a lot of stuff done this year. Like this year, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff that I've always wanted to do. But here's my hoodie. This is the back of it. Now this is the first hoodie she's ever done for me, and this is the back of it. And I came up with this. I don't like it though. Like I don't like all the. I don't like it, but you know I like the front of it. This is the front of it. I like the front of it. Uh, Next time I do it, I'm gonna take my number off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take my number off and professional services and just have A&A. Every time she does to me, I always try to have my logo on the sleeve. But what I'm gonna start doing is it's gonna be A&A from now on. I'm not gonna put the professional services on all my shirts. But that's the thing. And then as time go on, you start coming up with ideas. But you can come up with all the ideas you want. If you ain't got no money, you can't even act on some of your ideas. So get on out there and get started, man. It's the thing, man. And that's what I be want to ask people. Like they come up with all these excuses. They ask me, how do you get started? My question to you is, why haven't you started yet? What do you mean, how do you get started? You know how to wash a car, get started. Get started. You can figure out this other stuff later. You're not starting a Fortune 500 company. Yeah, I've been uploading, man. I've been uploading a lot right now. I've been uploading, because I have a lot of like I have a lot of downtime. Like I'll do probably like I have spurts. Like I have 2 or 3 day spurts where I'm doing a lot of, got a lot of stuff going on. Then it'll rain. But in those 2 or 3 days I'm recording. And my thing is I told myself that I'm going to try every job, not every job, but every day I have a job, either record the whole job, part of the job. If I have, I'm gonna at least try to record one job when I work. So let's say if Monday I got 3 jobs, I want to record them all. I might not record them all. I might just record one job that day. Then I'll make a video from it. Uh, because sometimes I do take a break from YouTube, and then I go from like one video a month, 2 videos a month, something like that. But now I got all the time in the world. I got all the time to edit. I mean, you can shoot, when I get out there and put some work in or whatever, I can shoot. And but the real hard part is editing. And then me, uh, I have to come up with something to talk about. So then I have to think about what I want to say and how I'm going to say it. You see what I'm saying? Then I got to find some music. It's a lot into it, man. I just started out a couple of months ago practicing paint correction. I see you. Started a couple of months ago paint correction on my cars before I do my cars. Good shit. That's what I'm talking about. I can run mostly on no water. 2,000 psi Rotary electric pressure washer hooked up to a 50-gallon water tank. Barrel gravity fed. You have to have high flowing spigot. The pressure is the right spigot nozzle. 50-gallon tank, is that big enough? Depends on what you're trying to do. You tell me. I got 50 gallons. What are you trying to do? That's the thing. See, now when you that's my whole thing about buying equipment. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Like, if you want to wash a lot of cars, do you think 50 gallons is enough? Is 50 gallons enough? You ask me if 50 gallons enough. Okay. How many gallons per minute? How many gallons per minute is your pressure washer putting out? You see what I'm saying? Ortiz, how many gallons is your pressure washer putting out? How many cars do you want to wash in a day? You see? So you have to ask yourself, is 50 gallons enough? I don't know if it's enough because I don't know what you're trying to do. But I tell you this, if you got, if you're trying to use 50 gallons, you want to have something with low gallons per minute. You got to think about it. If you got a pressure wash that's putting out 3 gallons per minute, so for every minute you hold that trigger, that's 3 gallons. So if you hold it for 5 minutes, that's 15 gallons of water that's gone. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you do it at one time or whether you do it over a period of time. Yeah, I see you, Randy. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it because it's so slow now. Cause like right now during this time of year, all it's doing is raining, doing a lot of raining. And then when it does stop raining, the ground is so wet from all the rain. Um, and then when the ground takes forever to dry up because it's not hot enough for it to dry up. So it's not really much you could do to block party. Detail that I'm gonna about to start my mobile detailing business. I was wondering if I needed to get a permit, if I could just start without one. Any help would be. You can start without one, but in the meantime, get a permit. Yeah, license sooner than later. Exactly. You need one, but trust me, I've been doing this for, let me see, I started in 2012, so I've been doing it for 8 years. Yeah, yeah. I've been doing it for 8 years. So at the end of 2020, it'll be 9 years. And I have yet for anybody to pull me over, stop me while I'm working and say, let me see your license. It's never happened. Now, I'm just talking about me. I'm not saying it's not going to happen to you, but yeah, I make it look easy. I make what look easy? Are you talking about editing videos? They know everybody, but they be watching everybody else's videos. Hmm. Not even the way they work would be more facts. Love some A&A and Sporties. Love Sporties. Yeah, Sporties is my guy. That's my guy, man. And man, shout out to G Works, man. G Works like out of nowhere for no reason, like just gave me a whole polisher, man. Shout out to G Works, man. G Works a good guy. I see you, Avery. How to get started. Think of the charity car washes in the parking lots by the school. Kids and the Boy Scout and such, they don't know anything about washing cars. They're making money. Just go wash a car. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Father and sons, I see you. San Bernardino, I see you. 1 to 2 gallons per minute. Just started following my page. Keep the motivation up. I see you, man. I appreciate you. What's that, John? John guy, I see you. One of the rigs you have is a 65-gallon tank. You can do 5 cars. It's possible. That PSI, I mean not PSI. Those gallons per minute are kind of low. It's possible. Very possible. Using super clean and Walmart stuff. Yeah. Yo, and I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Like, I got I got wholesalers in my area where I could go buy, gallons of stuff. I can buy everything, right, and but I did that on purpose. Um, I have access to everything. Then you know what I'm saying, two of my good friends sell chemicals, Sporties, G Works. So I spent a few years buying it from them, supporting them, and I've used their stuff. But I did that to support them. The reason why I use the Walmart stuff, the Dollar General stuff, AutoZone, the reason why I do that is to show you guys that watch this. I'm finna go buy, like, literally, like, one day I'm going to make a video. I'm going to walk to I'm going to drive to Dollar General. I'm gonna buy some cheap soap, some cheap tire shine. I'm gonna buy all the garbage, right? And I'm going to show you me using this stuff to do a car. And I guarantee you're gonna be like, wow, I'm doing that to show you guys that just don't get caught up in this hype, man. These people that come out here and tell you, oh, I only use professional detail products. I only use Meguiar's. I only use this. I only use that. And then they turn the camera off and they doing the same thing A&A doing. But they getting on the videos talking down about people, about what they're using and how they're using it. Like, just like me and G was talking the other day, and he was like, man, I could do a lot with a Harbor Freight polisher. So I could do a lot with I could do a lot with a Harbor Freight polisher. I'm like, I believe you. I've done a lot with a Harbor Freight polisher. It's taken me longer, but I've gotten it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I use that stuff, and I show you how I use that stuff. That's why I made the tire shine. I made the tire shine video with the Armor All. I did the super clean video. Like, I'm showing you guys this stuff out there now, but I'm showing you guys that, and then as time go on, I'm going to show you guys that when your business picks up. Now, this is business. See, the thing is that people get caught up in the actual job. They get so caught up in that. Too much of anything is bad. You got to have a happy medium. You gotta have you have to have you have to be well rounded. That's a better word. You have to be well rounded. You got to know how to talk to customers. You got to know how to have good customer service. You got to have good business sense. You got to be good at what you do. You know, you got to be good at doing the job that you do, or you won't keep the customers that you do get. But the thing is that when you got somebody that's just product, equipment, product, equipment, they got shelves and shelves of stuff, and they're not using it because they don't get no cars. And then all that stuff goes bad. You see what I'm saying? And they just wasted money. So the reason now that I'm going to stop using, well, I'm not going to say I'm going to stop using it, but I'm going to start buying in bulk. That way I can save more money because lawn care is lawn care is the majority of A&A. That's what A&A makes most of their money off of. Is lawn care. The detailing is starting to come up. Like every year, the detailer grows. It grows and grows. So now I'll do maybe 5 or 6 cars in a week, and all the chemicals I bought from Walmart is gone, like depleted. I got to go buy more. You know what I'm saying? And I hate having to get up. I hate having to get up in the morning early, or go to Walmart late at night to go get the stuff for my detail in the morning. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? I want to have like, I want to have a bulk of it. So I'm just filling up. I'm filling up, big, I can walk around with half a gallon jugs or 32-ounce jugs, fill up my chemicals and have them on deck, You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And I remember Sporties and G Works telling me that, 2 years ago. And I knew that was going to have to happen, but I told them, yo, I got a plan. I'm making these videos and I'm doing this to show people that you can do this stuff without, like, I'm talking to the guy that's sitting on the porch and don't want to get off the porch yet because they feel like they got to have all this. So just like I was talking to Sporties the other day, he told me from watching my videos and the way I was moving, the way I was doing it, like I wasn't all glamorous. I was just out there getting it done. That's what inspired him to go and start doing videos. He told me that. Yes, I do have business insurance. All right, Toes. I see you. Peace. Yo, oven cleaner does clean. All oven cleaner is heavy degreaser, and it will clean wheels and tires. Rocket science. The chemicals don't make the player. I still use Walmart products and ProGrade. I don't use extra. Do you use spray wax on all your exterior washes? No. Spray wax is extra. Spray wax is extra. I don't use spray wax. I mean, I don't I don't put spray wax on my maintenance washes unless like my standard detail is just a maintenance wash with spray wax and interior dressing. That's it. My full detail, that's when you get the engine clean, you get the clay, wash clay wax, steam shampoo, interior dressing on the inside. Yeah, that was no, because my channel has not been affected by the what's that, the COPA rules, because I picked that my channel is not made for kids. What it is that if you put on it at your channel that you make your videos for kids, then you're not going to get all the advertisers that you want to get, because the way you make money on YouTube is from the ads, from people watching your ads. And if you put on there that you make your videos for kids, what happen is like certain advertisers won't be able to advertise on your channel because you're telling them that you make your channel for kids. So like, you know, let's say if it's tobacco or alcohol or something like that, it won't run on your channel. You see what I'm saying? So I don't make it for kids. Like my channel is not specifically made for kids, although kids can watch my channel because it's kid friendly, but it's not made. The content is not made for children. You get what I'm saying? So it don't affect me. How much? That's a good question. How much do you often do? How often do people ask about waxes or protection? No, they don't ask about it for the most part. The only time somebody asks about wax if they got scratches on their vehicle and they think that wax and a buffer is going to remove scratches. That's the only time they're asked. Um, that's when you have to use your mouthpiece. That's when you have to talk and start educating your customers. If they get a new vehicle, especially if they get a new vehicle, the first thing you want to tell them, "Oh, this vehicle is nice. I love it. It's new." You want to get some protection on it, so you can always start with the highest. Start with the ceramic coating. Try to sell them the ceramic coating. If they don't want to do that, then go to a sealant. If they don't want to do that, then go to wax. You see what I'm saying? And explain everything to them, explain what it's going to do for their vehicle. And you know, if you ask 10 people, if you ask 10 people and three say okay, that's good. That's good, because just think about it. I charge an additional $15 for spray wax. I charge another additional $15 to like if I wash your car and you want some leather treatment, I tell them, yo, you want to get some leather treatment, you want to keep this stuff up. This is maintenance, man. You want to keep this stuff up. They'll do it, trust me. Especially if it's a new vehicle, they'll do it. If you tell them, yo, it looks like your seats has never been conditioned, you need to condition those immediately. Like, you want to keep your seats looking good for an extended period of time, you want to get it done. Now you turn now that $50 basic wash, you've turned that $50 to basic wash into an $80 standard detail. So you always have to upsell the paint protection. Most of the time, most of the time you're gonna because most of the time, unless somebody knows what they want or they know about detailing and stuff like that. But for the most part, somebody will call you and say, "Man, I got scratches. I got a lot of scratches on my vehicle." Man, if y'all saw, if y'all if look like the more you learn, the more you can upsell. Like if you learn how to remove scratches, learn how to remove scratches. Learn how to do headlight restoration. I'm telling you guys, headlight restoration is so easy, man. Learn how to do headlight restoration. There's a connection and there's a similarity to headlight restoration and paint correction. Same thing. When you have heavy oxidized headlights and heavily oxidized paint, very similar process to correct it. Headlight restoration is paint correction on plastic. That's what it is. It's just like paint correction. So learn how to do those stuff because check this out. Some headlights can cost, if y'all, the video that I did with the headlight restoration when I started out with a Honda Accord and I ended off with the Cadillac Escalade, that lady had already priced those lights. She bought the vehicle used. Her husband is a mechanic and he done a lot of repairs to the vehicle. And for the year of the vehicle, it's very nice vehicle. The headlights were really cloudy, and she was gonna go buy new headlights, but she didn't know how much. She didn't really know how much they cost. When she looked them up, she saw they cost over $400 for one headlight. So she was gonna be paying close to 900, close to $1,000 for two headlights. Okay, so when you roll up and you say, "Yo, I could do both your headlights, $100, $75." The dealership in the area, and that's why I tell you guys to do your research. Don't ask me how much should. Don't ask me, and I'm not being mean. Listen, and I'm telling you guys this because I really want to help. Don't ask me how much should you charge. If you want to know how much I charge, just go to my website and look. But don't ask me how much you should charge because I can't tell you that. If you want to know, if you want to go in like that with me, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to pay me to do that, and I'm gonna explain why. You're gonna have to pay me to do that because guess what? I'm gonna be doing your work for you. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be on the internet looking at your state, looking at your city, looking at your competition, and what you tell me what you want out of detailing. And then I'm gonna have to come up with a plan for you, come up with your price, come up with everything. I'm gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to pay me for that. Now, trust me, I'm not going around soliciting those services. But if you come to me asking me that, that's what I'm gonna tell you. You have to pay me for that information because I'm gonna have to do some work to give you that information. So do your own research. Like the lady called me. She told me that the headlight costs $400. So that's research right there. When she told me that, so now when I see another Cadillac Escalade that year model, I know I looked it up myself. It costs $440 something dollars. So when I saw that, that's research. Okay, I called around to the dealerships in the area. Guess what? They offer headlight restoration, and they offered it $99 for both headlights, $99 total. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide in at 75, 80, 85, and I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna clear the headlights. It's gonna take me 20 minutes. Now check this out. That same person that will pay $80 for to get the headlights restored may not pay $50 for you to wash their car. Literally, it's gonna if you once you learn how to properly do headlight restoration and learn all the ins and outs of it and really know what it is, you're going to be able to do that headlight restoration in about 20 minutes. You're going to make 75 bucks, 85 bucks, 100 bucks for 25 to 30 minutes. Then and you're doing a basic car wash. It's going to take you an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and you're only going to make 50 bucks unless you upsell it. You know. Now some people are charging 100 bucks for a maintenance wash, but you're not going to get. It's too many people out here doing mobile detailing, so it's going to be hard to get 100 bucks. And at least in my opinion, for what I've seen in my experience, it's hard to get 100 bucks for a basic wash. You may can get the highest you maybe can get is 60 or 75 on a consistent basis. Because a lot of people are gonna tell you, oh no, because they know a guy that's gonna do it for 30, 40, 50 all day long. So but like I said, do your research. Thoughts on Chemical Guys products? I've never used Chemical Guy products. Is your full-time job? Is that a question for me? I do this full time if that's for me. Have you seen the company Nick's Professional Detailing Company? Could you do a review? Never heard of it. Do you include door jams in your exterior or interior or extra? That's a good question. I asked someone that question the other day. I'll say this: if you're doing an exterior detail, and I'm just gonna keep it simple for me. You guys keep it simple for you, but I'm gonna just give you my opinion, and this is my opinion. This is not a right or wrong way. When I look at exterior detailing, uh, you don't have to include the door jams. You don't have to include the door jams. You can charge an additional charge for the door jams. Reason being is that pretty much you can leave you doing the outside of the vehicle. Everything when you close them doors, that's all you're responsible for. Everything on the outside of the doors. When you open the doors, the door jams, even though it's painted, to me that's the interior. Another reason I'm gonna say that is because when you do an interior only detail, when you open up them jams, just because it's so close, if it's dirty, it just makes the interior look dirty, even if the interior is clean. So I would up my price on the interior detail to include the door jams. And if they want an exterior detail and they want you to do the door jams, charge an additional fee. Keep it simple, man. Um, you guys, go ahead. All you details out there, go ahead and give your opinion on that question. Do I disclose that they may fade again? Yes, I do tell them that they may fade again, but you can put you can put ceramic coating on those headlights. You can put a ceramic coating on the headlights and they'll last 3 to 4 years. You could put a sealant on there. You could put wax. You know the reload spray. I've been spraying that reload spray on them cars. A car that I did maybe a year ago, I saw it the other day and it still looks clear. You could put some protection on it to make it last longer. Like I'm telling you, it's just like paint correction. I'm just add wax, add clear coat again. Yes, yep, it'll happen. Yeah, you're right. I hear you, G Works. Yeah, it can, but that's the thing. Me, I just get, I'm gonna tell you something that'll work. You know that reload spray from Car Pro? That reload spray that after you do a ceramic coating, I think like every 6 months or once a year, they recommend that you spray that stuff on there. Spray that on there. Trust me, that stuff will last. That stuff lasts a long time. Yeah, you're right. If they don't keep putting wax on it, it will turn yellow again. You're right. Ceramic coating after headlight restoration lasts 3 to 7. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy knows his stuff. I know what I know, but I don't get me wrong. I don't know everything, and everything I'm telling you guys is from my experience. Um, G Works has his experience. G Works has his experience, and and Sporties. One thing about Sporties is very unorthodox. Uh, and just about everything he does. Uh, if you watch him and you listen to him and he when he explains it to you, it makes a lot of sense. He's very unorthodox, but Sporties will what Sporties does is he learns what he learns, and then he tries to find the quickest way to get to the results, the quickest way to get the best results from what he's learned, and that's Sporties right there in a nutshell. Everything he does, he's trying to do it as fast as he can. So like they say, if he's doing headlight restoration, well, when he does headlight restoration, you know how like we'll do 400 grit, 600 grit, 800 grit, or 600 grit, 800 grit, 1,000 grit. Sporty's not gonna do that. What Sporty's gonna do is he's probably just use 800 or 1,000, and then he's just gonna buff the hell out the headlight and get it shine. He's gonna get it done in 10, 15 minutes, and I guarantee you, it's going to look like yours or better. Trust me. Um, so rolling around with Sporties and chopping up with Sporties all the time. That's what I get from him. I get from what I've learned from him is learn the science behind what you're doing. Like learn what this does, learn what that does. That way you could get to the result faster when you truly understand it. That's why I don't listen to everything that we say. Don't listen to everything we say because that's how we understand it. Get your own understanding, and then maybe you can teach us something. You see what I'm saying? Get your own understanding. Don't listen to everything we say because we don't know everything. Trust me, we don't know everything. We know a lot. We don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? How many times I washed my microfiber before I discard it? Well, them cheap microfiber towels, man. After a few washes, you're gonna have to you gotta throw them away anyway, man. You gotta buy quality microfibers. If you buy quality microfibers, man, them things can last extremely long time, like years. They can last years. Again, just like I was talking with G Works, man. I'm telling you guys, G Works sells tile. G Works sells microfiber tiles. He could give it to you in the hundreds. He could give you boxes with 150, 160, 200 microfiber tiles. I gotta get with G Works on those tiles, man. He knows the tile game. Uh, he knows all of that, man. Uh, do your research. I tell you guys all the time. Do your research. If you don't do your research, you're gonna have to spend this. That's all I'm telling you. And like I said, man, I wish I can tell everybody what they should charge. Like, hey, how much should I charge? I wish I could just go in and just boom, just give it to you. It don't work that way. I got to get on the computer. I got to do this. I got to do that. It's not gonna work, man. The you don't have no if you don't have the knowledge, you're gonna pay for it. Either you're gonna go out there and make a mistake and pay for it, or you're gonna have to pay somebody that knows more than you to tell you. Either way, you're gonna come out your pocket. So if you do your research, you don't have to come out your pocket as much. You see what I'm saying? Um, and that's why I'm telling you guys I'm charging. Like if you want a consultation, if you want a one-on-one with me, I'm charging. Simple as that. But I'm not soliciting it. Like I'm not saying, come get a business consultation. No, if you want to talk to me, because people call me up and say I need to pick your brain. Okay, I listen to them for a second, and once they get to talking, I just tell them, I mean, uh, you're gonna have to pay for that type of information because that information requires me stopping what I'm doing. And as y'all can see, I'm busy. Um, I got to stop what I'm doing, and then I gotta, stop what I'm doing and talk to you and, give you a pep rally and all that. Like you got to pay for that. Sorry, but again, but the same guy that's telling you you got to pay for it is the same guy that's telling you to go research it, figure it out for yourself, and then you ain't got to pay me. I don't need the money. I'm not hurting at all. I don't need it, you know. But like I said, you got to make it worth my while because for me to take time out my day and for me to take time out my day and help you with your business. How many times? Oh yeah, that is a good question about the tiles. But again, it depends on the quality of the microfiber tiles. If you buy some good thread count, good quality microfiber tiles, uh, they'll last a long time and they'll last through washes. Depends on how you wash and what you're using. When I went to visit Sporty's had so many towels and he was washing them every day. He had bags and bags and bags of towels. He was just washing them, washing them, washing them, washing them. And he washes them all the time. So he he done had them same towels for a minute. I know at least 2 years. Uh, well, I don't think Sporty sells towels. I don't know where he got those towels from, but when I was down there with working with them, those towels were so thick and so, you could tell they were not cheap towels. Uh, G Works sent me towels. G Works sent me a red towel, a black towel, and a blue towel, and they were very, like, if you can feel them, they were very thick and pluffle, like, and you can tell that those towels will last you a long time just by feeling them. I need your email, bro. I'm willing to pay. Okay. Oh, let me text it to you. YouTube. Yo, I can't even. The hell going on? Why I can't type? Like, yo, I can't even. YouTube upgrade they stuff so much, man. I can't even. I can't even type the. I can't even type my email address. But Ortiz, if you go to my last video in the comment section. My email address is there. My email address is the letter CHIGBO2002 at gmail.com. You can also reach me on my website www.aaprofessionalservices.com. You can reach me there too. And both of those, the website and my email address is on my is on my it's on my last video. It's in the descriptions on like my last 10 videos. So you go in there, you'll be able to contact me from there. Yeah, um, but yeah, those cheap towels, man, you wash them 2 or 3 times, man, they're done. The best advice you could give it up and come and detailer: be consistent, stay consistent, stay working, stay visible. That's the best advice I can give you. Stay consistent and keep working. That's the best advice I could give you, man, because that's the biggest thing. When I see even when I see detailers who try to do YouTube videos, and the biggest thing is being consistent, because I got over 500 videos I've made since I've been doing YouTube since 2015. I've done over 500 videos. You see what I'm saying? Just like Sporty said, you got to put in 10,000 hours. When he talks about the 10,000 hours, he's referring to the book. The book is called The Outliers, and it talks about, to be, basically the basis of the book is putting time in, putting work in. In order for you to be great, you're gonna have. In order for you to be great on any one thing, you're gonna have to repeatedly put the work in, repeatedly, over and over and over again. And they said for you to be good at anything, it's gonna take you about 10,000 hours. And I've got my 10,000 hours a long time ago. Whatever it is, you know. So my best advice is to stay consistent, man, because just by default, if you keep doing something by default, you're gonna get good at it, man. That's even business. You keep doing business, you're gonna get good at it. That's a good idea, Shane. Very good idea. When you go out there, when you go out there, use that phone can. If you got a phone cannon, if you don't got one, go get one. Use that phone cannon. Have that thing all white. Have that car look. You want to put so much soap in there to where you can't even see the color of the car because that's gonna wheel people in like, damn, what the hell is that? What does he got going on? Um, Man, make sure if you don't have any t-shirts, that's cool. But if you got them, put your t-shirt on. Have business cards ready. When they walk up, hey, how you doing? Boom, give them a card. Talk to them about their vehicle. Look in their vehicle. Tell them how much it's going to charge them to do their vehicle. If you have to practice how you're going to talk to them, do it. Know what you're talking about. And that's how you get business. That's a very good idea. There you go. There you go, Shane. Got cars, no shirts. Okay, don't worry about it. Work with what you got. You ain't got no shirts. Don't worry about it. You got business cards. You got the phone cannon. Put on a show out there. NASA, come on, man. Put a show out there. What do I think is better? Social media or door to door with business cards? Social media is better. Going door to door, I don't know. I don't know if you mean just putting it on the door or knocking on the door or whatever. Uh, like I said, man, like if you if you if you want to talk about advertising, man, I got so many ideas on advertising where I can show you, where I can like show you what I do to get customers. Um, Door to door works. Social media is better. Reason why I say social media is better is because when somebody come to your door and put some, what do you do when somebody put a flyer on your door? What do you do with that flyer? Be honest. All right, that's your answer. Uh, with social media, social media can be your own website. It can be Google. It can be Instagram. It can be Facebook. Uh, and what I like about social media is social media allows you to be found by people that are looking for you. You see what I'm saying? Because there's somebody out there looking for a mobile detailer. And if you make yourself available on social media, that's where they're going to go to look for you. Everybody's going to, when they want to find something, they're going to search on social media. That's where they're going to search. Think about it. When you're looking for something, where do you go to search? So I'm giving y'all a hint, but I'm not just going to tell y'all that. Y'all need to do your own research. But like I said, if you want me to break it down and give you a foolproof plan that's going to work, you got to pay for that. But if you do your own research, trust me, you can figure it out for free. Simple as that. Uh, but social media is better because with a click of a button, you can reach thousands of people with the click of a button. It's gonna take you. It's gonna take you some time to walk, door to door. I've done it. I've done it now. It works. Door to door works. I've done it. Now I didn't knock on people's doors, but I put flyers on their doors. I put flyers on mailbox. I put flyers on cars. It works. Don't get me wrong. It works. I'm not gonna tell you that it don't work, but it takes a long time. Uh, it takes a lot of your time. And do you know how many flyers you got to pass out to get 10 people? To get 10 people to call you? It's gonna be over 1,000. You're gonna have for every I'm gonna say for every 100 flyers, you might get one that'll respond. And I'm just throwing a number out there, but uh, I passed out flyers, and I remember one time I passed out like 500 flyers, and I only got one person to call. I passed out 1,000. I think I got maybe five, maybe two or three, two to five people to call me. And then you think about, man, I wasted all that time walking around handing out flyers. Or you pay some kids to do it, but you can put that same flyer on social media and just click a button. You ain't gotta walk anywhere. I'll let y'all. I'll let y'all. I'll let y'all decide which one is better. I seen a detailer over the weekend posted at a local park with a little setup. Had chairs for his clients to sit and relax. Being visible is key, just like you said. Yep. All right, man. But I'm gonna get out of here. I've been up here for 2 hours. Uh, I got an appointment tomorrow. Got some lot of run around to do tomorrow, so I'll get with you guys later. Again, if you guys want a one-on-one with me, and I'm not talking about just talking and shooting the breeze. If you really want help with advertising, marketing, like how to get started, stuff like that, if you need that type of information, I charge $25 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. And what I want you to do is, if you want to do that, write down what you want to know and what you're going to need help with. Write it down, email it, type it out, email it to me, what you want. And what I'm going to do is, when you give me that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do research for you, and then I'll give you what I came up with. But if it's stuff like advertising, that stuff works everywhere. Advertising, marketing strategy, advertising strategies. Man, I got so many things that'll help you. And if you needed it, I have it available. Again, $25 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. But I'm gonna holler at you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, man. It's been a long time. I had about 30 people in the chat. At one point, I got up to 40, man. I got 33 likes. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all hadn't hit the like button, hit it again. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by, man. See you next time. Peace.